to the Verkos Show. Today's guest on the show is all the way from America. She's a young, gifted, talented actress. Please welcome on the show, Jasmine Vazquez. Hello, Jasmine.
Hi.
How are you? I hope I pronounced your surname right.
No, yes, that was good. I appreciate you asking.
I thought I have to get it right for her. How are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Everything's all good for now. How about you?
Yeah, very well, thank you. I've just been following you and I've watched you've grown. You're so young, gifted, and
Mm.
talented, and you're in an industry where there is a lot of work involved, and also there's a lot of pressure as well. So we'll pull it back a little bit first, find out a little bit about your upbringing. So, do you want to give us an insight about who Jasmine is, how she was brought up?
Sure. So I was born in Florida. Between the ages of 3 and 6, I lived in Mexico, and I did go to school there. So that's where I learned how to speak Spanish and read and write in Spanish. And then I just came back to Florida, and then I just did my school years. Um, it was all pretty normal. I think I really got interested in like theater early on. I always liked performing stuff and just singing and dancing and all that stuff. So I did do theater. Like when I was 12, I was in a summer theater camp. And then in high school, I did 4 years of theater. So that's kind of how everything, how I got interested and try to keep it up. And then I obviously didn't until now.
Oh, that's fantastic. But how did you how did you get that? Like, when was that first break for you? Like that first role?
It was last year.
Oh
So I just started. Yeah, so I started last year, August. So I
my
didn't
goodness.
even yeah, like I was saying talking to somebody else how I kind of was just working. I was just trying to I don't know, figure out what I wanted to do, but I wasn't sure. So I like kept changing up like what career paths I wanted to take. But I've always was interested in performing and the performing arts and doing in film and stuff. But I kind of just wanted to start with theater. And so last year, the beginning of the year, like February, March, April, I auditioned for a musical at my community theater, which was Cinderella the musical, and I got the ensemble, and then we worked on that, and that was a lot of fun. And I was like, oh great, I'll just keep doing more of these. But then I found a Facebook group for actors and like in Tampa and Orlando, and I started seeing that they needed like some extras, and I was like, oh, that's close to where I live. So I just went on set one day and I was a zombie extra. And then
Yes, I
after
remember.
that, well, then after that, I went to Bobby Washington's and Cindy Washington's. They were doing a film, Seven Roses, and I was just gonna go as a crew. And then that day they needed an actress, and that was my first speaking role.
Oh
So
my
that's
God,
how it
how
started. And
amazing.
that was August last year.
Oh my God. And you get to work with Jonathan Montez. Oh, he's
Oh yes.
amazing too. Yeah.
Yeah. No, I'm gonna
He's
work with him again this Sunday. We're doing tribute that Joe Fame and Jasmine Alexa wrote, and we have a scene together. So I'm gonna see him again on Sunday.
Oh, God bless. He's such a nice guy. You get to work with the
Oh
most
yes.
incredible people too. And Bobby Washington. Oh my gosh,
Hmm.
good on you. And he's so young. But well, this is how I see it. Like once your foot's in the
Hmm.
door and people get to know you, your doors just keep opening, and you're showing up too. But there's also another side to you where I was talking to you where you are still nervous. You feel like you're not
Yes.
good enough and all that. I mean,
Mhm.
how do you deal with that side of things?
I try very hard. I mean, I kind of so Jonathan, you know how he posts his every day. He has like these very
Oh,
motivating posts that he does. So that kind of keeps me going because I see that he's been doing it for some years now, and he's still going at it. And I'm just like, you know what? These people are still doing it. They're still pursuing it. And even though they've got work and stuff like that, they make time to do it. And I just kind of get overwhelmed pretty quickly. So I try to make sure I am organized with like, okay, when say that I'm going to be on set for this day, I'm just going to make sure I focus on that, and then on my other things separately, just because I do feel like I get more nervous when I have to do like a line or something. Like if I'm just there, like I've done some extra roles where I just have to sit there at a church and just pretend to be listening and nodding and stuff like that. That's pretty easy. You just kind of show up and sit there. But when I have to like know my lines or like memorize specific, things that I have to do. Oops, sorry, I think I knocked the thing. Specific things. I get so nervous because I'm just like, what if I don't do it right? Or what if I don't create or come, bring to life the vision that the director or the writer, whoever, was trying to create for that scene. And I do feel like I'm not. I mean, I did start last year, and so like I'm still learning a lot. And even Jonathan, actually, when we were on set on a different film, he was giving me some tips on how to do a certain I forgot what I was doing, but I had to act a certain way, and he was giving me tips on how to do it because he saw the first time I did it. And he was like, maybe you can do it this way. And I was like, I appreciated that because I was like, I didn't know what to do, how to do it. And I just feel like I don't want to let anybody down if I don't, play the
It,
part right or whatever. And so I still get very anxious. But I'm trying to put myself out there, and I'm auditioning for short films that I see on Facebook. Um, Sometimes when I feel, anxious or whatever, I kind of just I see posts and maybe stuff that fit like what they're looking for, but I just kind of don't even act on it because I'm like I already tell myself I'm not gonna get it. Why would I get that? Or, and so I'm trying very hard to be more positive with myself.
yeah.
And so I'm hoping that that'll get better as the year progresses.
Trust me, it does, Jasmine. I'm living experience of it. I still do bloopers and everything. I think it's all part of life about, building up your confidence and also accepting when you do fail as well. Like it's okay, you
Yeah.
know? It's how we come on top of the situation once we do fail is what counts. And I think it's all just experience,
Mhm.
and it comes with time, and the confidence does build up, because I know even till now, like I still get nervous, I still get anxious and everything, but I just come back to me and say, slow down and say, shut, calm down, this, just breathe, you've got this. That's
Right.
how I,
Yeah.
yeah, like you've got to find your own way of dealing with situations like that. It's not
Yeah.
easy sometimes, because like I believe we put that pressure on ourselves. It's not as bad as what we think it is, but we start with a small manifestation saying, oh, no, 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 I've got to be better than this, I've got to do this. And before you know it, we blow it right out of portion. We do
Yeah.
what we do and we excel and exceed, and we think, oh my God, what was that stress all over? You know?
No, I've
Yeah.
had that happen a lot of times. I'm like overthinking a situation, then it happens. I'm just like, oh, that was easy. I don't know what I was worried about, but no, but it's hard to get to that point where you're already past that and
Yeah.
just you're okay with it. So
Yeah.
it's a work in progress.
It's a work in progress. Yeah.
Yeah.
It always is. You know what? As it's a work in progress, we also have got to learn to enjoy the journey and not forget the journey. And this is what I keep telling people, because sometimes we get so caught up in our lifestyles that we forget to
Mhm.
enjoy that moment. And I believe that if we just step out of the way and just relax in that moment and know that, you know what, I'm going to enjoy this. And that takes away, believe it or not, all that fear, all that anxiety, all that stress, when you think, you know what, it is what it is. I've got this and I'm going to enjoy it. And I think the
That's right.
enjoyment part is the biggest gift you can give to yourself is to enjoy that moment.
Mhm. You're right. I'm practicing, in the morning. I put on some like calm music when I'm getting ready. And then if I have time, I like kind of read a book because I do want to be able to just start the day not being stressed. So that way I can continue to just live in the
Yeah.
moment and enjoy what comes and not worry about the next day or in 2 weeks or whatever. Because I do that a lot. And so I try to slow down and not get ahead of myself. But I'm
You know
still I'm
what?
still figuring that out.
Yeah, I hear you, Jasmine, because you know what? I'm a person, I get very excited very quickly, very easily with the smallest things. But now I've sort of learned to be in the moment. And then when you take care of this moment, believe it or not, every other moment after that takes care of itself, because
Mhm.
you're taking care of this moment, and it makes your steps ahead easier. Where if you focus so far ahead, you stumble, you fall, you miss things, you don't receive messages. It's like you're setting yourself up. I don't want to say like failure, but I find that if you do, I feel like it is something like that where this is only through my experience again. What I've
Mhm.
learned is just be in the moment, take care of this moment, and the next moment will take care of itself.
That's very good. I'm gonna keep that in mind. So when I'm feeling like I'm stressing out, I'm just like, okay, just focus on this moment and everything will be okay.
Yeah, that's what this is how I've come to self-realization, and it makes my journey a lot easier ahead. Is when we fly too far ahead, we're just stumbling. Like, you know what? It's all good. We're excited and everything. It's good to be excited, yeah, but we still got to be in this moment and live in
Mhm.
this moment. And this is what it's all about because tomorrow's not promised. So
Yeah.
yeah, so we can't forget it. But anyway, so what is your goals and dreams in life now, Jasmine? Because like you've gotten your foot in the door now. What's
Mhm.
your ambition from here on in?
I don't know. I'm still trying to figure out what I mean, I definitely want to continue um in the film industry, maybe create my own sort of like short film. I did actually write I collaborated with my friend Jasmine Alexa on a short film which we submitted to the Orlando Independent Filmmakers contest, or I forget what it's called. I should know, but we submitted it, and if it gets accepted, which I think we'll know today, then we'll be able to start filming that. So I'm excited because that's the first script that I've written. And Jasmine was her name is also Jasmine. She was kind enough to ask to collaborate with me, and so I was like, okay, great, because she has experience, and then I could just kind of learn from her and ask her as many questions as I come up with, and she's very helpful. So I hope that I can create more films or just be involved more because I would like to, there's so much going on here. Like in Tampa and Orlando, they have so many things that they just like scripts coming out, the short films, feature films, all this stuff just like keeps. I see it on Facebook. They keep posting, they need cast and crew. And so there's a lot to do. And I want to just be part of, bringing all those stuff to life and hopefully, like I said, have my own to showcase and stuff. So as of right now, that's all I've got.
Oh no, that's fantastic because you're so young. You got the future ahead of you, which is fantastic. And like you said, in being behind the scenes as well and being in movies, you get to see everything. And then,
Mm,
like you said, you get to have a choice now. Like with production, if you want to do a script, you want to produce it, you want to put it out there. It's a very big industry, and it's an industry where it's so rewarding and grateful as well, especially when you accomplish what you want to accomplish in it. It's incredible.
mhm.
Like I'm coming across it all now where all these opportunities are coming in. It's amazing. I'm just like, wow. And it's happening so fast as well. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah. So I find that very rewarding when you're consistent and you're persistent and you don't give up on your
Yes.
goals and your dreams. Yeah.
Yeah, and it's something that I like I have to try to be consistent with it 'cause I feel like if I take a break, then I'm just gonna lose the momentum. So right now, while all these stuff are just kind of rolling in, I'm just like trying to go with it. And sometimes I do get overwhelmed. I'm just like, wait, can I even do this? Should we do this? I don't know what the next step is, but I really want to keep it going while it's still flowing well because I'm scared that I'm just gonna stop and then I don't know, lose it or something. I'm not sure. So I am trying to keep up with it as much as I can, but it is a lot. And I'm just like, I don't know how all of the people like Jonathan and everybody that I've met and have worked with, they have so many projects, like way, way more projects than I have. And I do not know how they keep themselves sane and organized because I feel like I would not be able to. I mean, I would have
Yeah.
to be, like, super organized in order to keep it because I do, like I told you, I just get overwhelmed quickly, but I try to manage it well, so you can't
Yeah.
tell.
Yeah, no, I noticed Jonathan, he's doing really well too because I interviewed Jonathan. Oh my God, what a character. He's a fantastic guy. He's got a heart of gold and he's got a lot going on too. But
Yes.
I feel like that when you do what you love, it just comes naturally. It's not like you've been working, you're just living and just doing what you love. It's another level of joy,
Yeah.
happiness, you know? So,
Yeah, I
yeah.
was I was telling my sister that I was on set one day and then we didn't get done till like 2 in the morning. But I was like, I didn't even care that I was there all night because I loved that I was there and I was talking to people and we were getting the scenes done. And, if I had to do that for any other job, I would have been complaining. I would have been like, I want to go home. I'm tired. But being on set, it's like, I love being here. I love watching. I love learning. I love seeing how they're, working the camera, setting up a scene, and all the, the actors preparing to be the character that they have to play. And so, like, yeah, you're right. When you're doing something that you enjoy, it doesn't it doesn't feel like a burden, or it doesn't feel like it's work or anything like that. So that I do love that, and I'm
Yeah,
excited. That's why I want to keep it going while I still
yeah,
have it. I don't know why I feel like it's like I'm like all of a sudden I'm gonna be nothing again, but I do want to, keep making connections, because everybody is, working on something. I'm just like, I can just, be like, hey, I can help on this or that. So yeah, I'm
you're
just
in your
hoping that it
element.
stays like that.
You're in your element, and you've got everyone around you. It's funny when you stop and think of it, and you can utilize everyone. It's the ball's in your court now, Jasmine. This is what I realized last year when I started my show in June. As
Hmm.
soon as you put yourself out there and you know that, it's like the opportunities come, and then some you're gonna take, and others just appear and are
Yeah.
offered to you. So this is how I've realized it. With passion and love for what you do, the more you do that, the more what you love and where your passion lies, it comes to you. You get drawn to it. It's incredible. And that's what's happening to you now, Jasmine.
I am definitely very grateful and very blessed for all of that, because I have met so many people um, that are very encouraging, and they are very open to, anytime I have questions, they are open to answering them and helping me out and stuff like that. And I really do appreciate how everybody's just very kind. Um, and I feel like I have fallen in a great sort of like film group that I am now surrounded by. So I am very grateful because of that.
That's fantastic. And always remember, there's a saying, it says, ask and you shall receive. Oh my gosh, boy, do I believe that. I ask anything and everything to everyone. I have there's no boundaries with me in that way. And I find that people are more than welcome to help you and guide you. I don't know if you've come across
Hmm.
that, everyone I've approached, it's been incredible, incredible.
No, yeah, and a lot of times, because they themselves were in a position where they didn't know anything. Now that they know something, they're like, "Oh, you want to know this? Yeah, I know how to do it." They're excited to tell you, because
Yeah.
they know what it was like when they didn't know how to do something, or where to go, or what the next steps were. And so yeah, people are, yeah. I haven't had an experience where people feel annoyed or whatever when I ask them anything, which is great, because I would feel bad if they did.
I hear you. Trust me. I'm down that road too. Like, if anything, I just go for it. I say, Anastasia, you got nothing to lose. And I've just been blessed that I've been in a position where I have had the most incredible people that connected with, and I have constant contact with, which I'm really blessed and grateful. And really, the world's your oyster, and you
Mhm.
can achieve anything and everything if it's in your heart and you desire it and go for it. Really, there's nothing stopping you. Nothing stopping you.
That's
You,
true.
I believe, as an individual, you're your own worst enemy. Because I used to be my own worst critic. I used to be judgmental on me, and I've just let all that go now, and just full steam ahead now. Just go full steam ahead, and say you've got nothing to lose. That's what I always keep saying. Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely have to practice a lot more self-confidence, because I need that. And also just doing things. That's something I'm trying to do, is just doing things, and just whenever an opportunity comes, if something you really want to do, just do it. Don't worry, whether you're
Yeah.
gonna do good or bad. You just do it, get the experience, learn what you have to learn, do the best you can, and then, move on from there.
So true, Jasmine. Also, with your shyness, have you, like, now being in the industry? Because I know I was interviewing Kareem as well. I don't know if you know Kareem.
Yes. Yes,
Yeah,
I
he's a
worked on
nice
him
guy.
on a show.
Oh, he's amazing. Like, he had issues too, and like he was young, like the shyness and anxiety and everything. And going in the industry too, where you're amongst a lot of people. Oh my gosh, he's changed. His personality, his persona, everything about him is amazing. Do you find that with your shyness now, you're coming out of your shell and you're revealing who you really are?
I think so. I definitely with the same people that I keep seeing on sets and stuff like that, I'm more comfortable with them because I know them, I've worked with them, I'm already familiar with them. I do feel like when I like go on sets where I don't know anybody, I do kind of just stay to myself. If I find like some people around me, then I'll start talking to them and stuff like that. But I still lean towards a shy side. But no, definitely when I'm on set with people that I'm already, comfortable with, I feel like I am a little more open and more um talkative and stuff like that. So it does help. But I think I need to extend that to even people that I just randomly
Even me.
meet or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, that will come and you'll find it'll come easy. Once you, it's always fear. It's always a bit of fear. Once you drop fear, you just change. Your whole personality change. Everything changes, which is amazing. And it's that simple. If only people understood, because I know
Mm.
because I can speak through experience. So it's always that little bit of fear that creeps in. Once you drop that, oh my gosh,
Mhm.
yeah, it's amazing how far you can go and how much you can accomplish when that fear, you drop that fear. Mm.
Well, yeah, hopefully you'll see me reach that level in
I
the
see
future.
you,
That would be great.
but you're doing well because as you're progressing and growing, we're following your journey. We can see that in you, which is amazing, Jasmine.
Okay. Okay, good.
Yes,
I wanna be able to show that I am growing because I am, with doing all the different characters that I've been doing, some of them are more they're more confident and stuff like that. So I do feel like when I embody those characters, a little bit of that's left in me. So I'm just like, oh, I can be a little more talkative or outspoken or whatever, and own my moment or own my space.
yeah.
Rather than just letting it, kind of going to one corner and letting everybody else kind of roam around and I'm just there by myself, which I used to do a lot. Or I feel like that, like mentally, that's where I place myself is in the corner of anywhere I am. But I just feel like, oh, maybe nobody wants to talk to me, or I'm not cool enough, or I have nothing to say. Oh, sorry. But being in all these, having all these different experiences, it does give you something to talk about. So I am very grateful that I have, been able to have these opportunities because sometimes I find that, oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to say or conversation start or anything like that. But now having these experiences and just different things that I've gone through, I feel like, oh, I can just come up with something and oh, hello. Are you still there? Okay. You like blanked off, so I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
But this way I can now I feel like I'll have something to talk about with people, and I mean, we'll see. I haven't like really been in a situation, or I don't know, in a big gathering where I don't really know that many people to really like practice it. So far I've just been with people that I know, which is great, which I'm comfortable with, but I've got to get out of that comfort zone eventually. Hello? Are you there?
Yeah, sorry. I was
Okay.
getting, oh, sorry. Yeah.
No, you're fine. I was just like, did I lose her?
Oh, I'm going, do they have to call now when they know I'm interviewing?
Right?
It's always the case, but it doesn't matter. Talk about keeping it real. But I understand you because, like I said, I've watched your journey, and it's good that you're sharing it with the world as well because, and we're actually speaking it because people can actually see where you've come from and how you've opened up now. And you're only going to get better at it as you keep moving forward in your life. You're going to gain that confidence and everything. And to know that people can see it as well is amazing. I can see it. That's why I said, oh my God, I've got to have this girl on the show. She's so young.
Oh.
She has so much passion and love for everything she does. I said, oh my gosh, I just watched you, and I thought, this is just the beginning for her. She's got so much ahead of her and it's all going to be good, Jasmine. I'm so proud
Thank
of
you.
you.
That thank you. That is very encouraging to hear. I really appreciate that. Thank you.
No, I can see it and I wish you all the best. But before we do go though, if you had a message to deliver to all the viewers out there and to the world, what would that message be?
I would say just if you have a passion or something that you've always wanted to do, and you're at a point in your life that you're like, oh, I feel like it's too late to start it. Don't, throw that out. You can start it, just do it. You just have to get out there, start finding people that are in that same mindset that you are in or in that same field, because honestly that's really what encouraged me, is that I found this group of people that also have this passion to do film and work on these film projects, and that's what helps me, get encouraged to do the next project and the project after that, because I see that everybody else is excited. If you surround yourself with people that don't encourage you in that, or think like, oh, that how are you going to do that, that's never going to happen, then you're going to obviously stay stuck where you are. But I say just, go out there, find where it is that what it is that you want to do, find people that are also in that, and that really will help you get that encouragement to start and continue to do that. And honestly, it does make life better. Even if you have work and you just do that on the side as a hobby, even that works.
I agree with you, because who you surround yourself with plays a big role, and you've seen the
Yes.
difference, a
Hmm.
big difference. And of course, you're going to choose where the happiness and the joy is. Once you're in
Yeah.
it, oh my gosh, you can't see any other way out. It's like, no, I'm enjoying this. I'm going to keep going down that path, down that road, and yeah. Hello, sorry,
Yeah, you're good.
they keep calling.
They really
I'm
want
glad,
to talk to you.
yeah, I'm glad you realise that, because your surroundings plays a big role.
Yes, it does. And I've noticed a big shift in myself and in my confidence and my um willingness to keep pursuing it, is because I have people, that other people that I see around me that are doing it, because I'm now with this film group and stuff like that, and they're doing it, and I'm just like, if they can do it, I can do it.
Good on you. I'm so proud of you. I'm so excited. Good on you,
Thank
Jasmine.
you.
We've got a lot to see from you yet, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to keep following your journey.
Thank you. I appreciate that. I know, and I follow you on Facebook as well, so I love all the posts that you
Oh,
put up on there.
oh, thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate you today. So that's all we have time for anyway. But I just wish you all the best in all you do, because it
Thank you.
shows that you do it with love and passion. Just keep going, girl. You've got it.
All right. Thank you so much. I appreciate that.
All right, then. Signing off for now from the Talk Show Angel on the Verkos Show. See you later, Jasmine. Bye. Mwah.
Bye.
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 Bye.